It's 9:47 p.m. You're sitting in a Target parking lot, staring at your phone, doing the math. Laundry detergent? $18. Grocery total so far? $147. Bank account balance? $612. Payday isn't until Friday. You close the calculator app. You'll just water down the old detergent bottle, make it stretch another week. Then you open Instagram, and there she is, Sarah from accounting, Cabo San Lucas, infinity pool. Caption: needed this, palm tree, sparkle emoji. Same company, same salary band, different life. Here's what nobody tells you. Sarah didn't inherit money. She didn't get lucky with crypto. She didn't marry rich. She made one boring decision 6 years ago that you thought didn't matter. And now, that decision is worth $487,000 more than the choice you made. Today, I'm going to show you the math that will either change your life or make you furious you didn't hear this 5 years ago. The case study: Jessica versus Amanda. Both 28 years old, both earning $65,000 a year, both living in the same city. Jessica takes $500 every month and puts it into a Roth IRA. She buys a boring S&P 500 index fund. She drives a paid-off 2016 Honda Civic. She packs lunch 4 days a week. Amanda spends that same $500 on a car payment, brand new SUV, heated seats, that new car smell. She feels successful every time she gets behind the wheel. Let's fast forward 37 years to age 65. Jessica, $4.32 million. Amanda, $461,000 in her 401k from employer contributions. Same starting point, same income. $3.86 million difference. But here's the part that should keep you up at night. Jessica only contributed $222,000 of her own money over those 37 years. Where did the other $4.1 million come from? It didn't. It grew. From nothing. From math. Let me show you something that breaks people's brains. If you invest $500 a month from age 28 to 65, assuming a 10% average annual return, which is slightly below the S&P 500's historical average of 10.26%, you'll end up with approximately $3.16 million. Your actual contributions? $240,000. That means $2.92 million, or 92.4% of your wealth, came from compound interest. You contributed 7.6%. The market did the other 92.4%. This is why Einstein allegedly called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world. But here's the thing nobody warns you about. Time is the secret ingredient. Not stock picking, not crypto, not buying the dip. Time. And the brutal truth? Every month you wait is a month you can never get back. Debunking market timing. But what if I invest right before a crash? Good question. Let me introduce you to the worst market timer in history. This is a real study. Imagine an investor who had the worst possible luck. They only invested at the absolute market peaks, right before every major crash. Invested right before the 1987 crash, invested right before the 2000 dot-com bubble burst, invested right before the 2008 financial crisis. The worst timing imaginable. How much did they end up with? Over $1 million. Why? Because they stayed invested. They didn't panic. They didn't sell. They let time do the work. Now here's the scary part. A study by JP Morgan found that if you missed just the 10 best trading days in the market over a 20-year period, your returns would be cut in half. Half. Gone. Because you tried to be smart and wait for the right moment. The market doesn't reward timing. It rewards time. The real antagonist, lifestyle inflation. But I don't have $500 a month. Yes, you do. It's just hiding. Let's find it. $273 per month in forgotten subscriptions. That's the average American subscription spend. Netflix, Hulu, Spotify Premium, Disney Plus, HBO Max, that gym membership you haven't used since January, that app you forgot you signed up for during a free trial. $280 per month on DoorDash and delivery apps. That's $70 a week. 4 meals you could have cooked for $12 each. $748 per month, the average new car payment in America right now. Added up, that's $1,301 per month. You're not broke, you're bleeding. And here's the part that should make you angry. That $500 you're spending on a car payment isn't just costing you $500. It's costing you $4.32 million over 37 years. Every dollar you spend today is a dollar that can't grow into $50, $100, or $200 in the future. You're not choosing between a car payment and an investment. You're choosing between a depreciating asset and generational wealth. The cost of waiting. Let's talk about the most expensive word in investing: later. Person A starts investing $500 per month at age 25. Person B waits until 35 and then invests $500 per month. Same income, same contributions, just a 10-year delay. By age 65, Person A, $3.16 million. Person B, $1.13 million. Person B lost $2.03 million by waiting a decade. Now here's the kicker. Even if Person B tripled their contribution to $1,500 per month starting at 35, they'd still end up with less than Person A. Time is the most valuable asset you have, and unlike money, you can't earn it back. The snowball activation. The first $100,000 is the hardest, and that's not motivational fluff, that's math. When you're building your first $100,000, about 80% comes from your own contributions and only 20% comes from market returns. It's brute force, it's discipline, it feels slow. But once you cross $100,000, the math flips. Your money starts making more money than you do. A 10% return on $100,000 is $10,000. That's nearly 2 years' worth of $500 monthly contributions earned in 1 year. This is the snowball activation, the point where compound interest stops being a concept and becomes a force. And here's the part that should light a fire under you. The S&P 500 has never produced a negative return over any 20-year period in history. Not during the Great Depression, not during World War II, not during the 2008 crisis. Over 20 years, the market always wins. Fee awareness, the silent wealth killer. One more thing before we get to the action plan. Fees. Let's say you invest $500 a month for 30 years in 2 different funds. Fund A, actively managed 1% annual fee, promises to beat the market. Fund B, low-cost S&P 500 index fund, 0.03% annual fee. After 30 years, assuming the same 10% gross return, Fund A, $789,000. Fund B, $987,000. That 1% fee just stole $198,000 from your retirement. High-fee mutual funds aren't helping you. They're helping themselves, to your money. Stick with low-cost index funds, VOO, FXAIX, SWPPX, expense ratios under 0.05%. Your future self will thank you. The action plan, the boring 5-step framework. All right, enough theory. Here's exactly what you do. Step 1, open a Roth IRA. Go to Fidelity, Vanguard, or Charles Schwab. Takes 10 minutes. You'll need your social security number and bank info. Step 2, link your bank account. Connect your checking account so you can transfer money automatically. Step 3, buy one low-cost S&P 500 index fund. Choose one: VOO, Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, FXAIX, Fidelity 500 Index Fund, or SWPPX, Schwab S&P 500 Index Fund. All have expense ratios around 0.03%. All track the S&P 500. Pick one and forget the others exist. Step 4. Set up an automatic $500 monthly transfer. Automation is everything. If you have to decide to invest every month, you'll find an excuse. Make it automatic. Make it invisible. Step 5. Forget the account exists. This is the hardest step. Do not check it during crashes. Do not panic when the market drops 20%. Do not try to time anything. Set it, forget it, let time do the work. That's it. No day trading, no stock picking, no crypto gambling. Just boring, consistent, automated investing. The closer. 2 versions of you. 40 years from now, there are 2 versions of you. Version 1 is 68 years old. They wake up whenever they want. They travel. They help their grandkids with college. They donate to causes they believe in. Money isn't a source of stress. It's a tool for freedom. Version 2 is 73 years old. They're still working part-time at Costco because Social Security isn't enough. Their knees hurt. They can't afford the medications they need. They're 1 car repair away from financial disaster. Same person, different choices. The only difference? Version 1 made a boring decision in 2026. They automated $500 a month into an index fund and forgot about it. Version 2 kept the car payment. Here's the truth nobody wants to hear. You can't do both. You can't have the new car and the $4 million. You can't have the lifestyle and the freedom. Not because the math doesn't work, but because time doesn't care about your excuses. The market is open. The opportunity is there. The question is, which version of you do you want to be? The best time to start was 10 years ago. The second best time is today.